Hey, Biblit class, I just wanted to share with you that I really miss you all. You guys were my favorite class. You're all great kids. I hope that you are doing well, and I'm just so sorry that we couldn't finish the semester face-to-face together. And on our first day of remote learning, I kind of want to take it easy and just get to see how you are doing. So this assignment is going to be twofold. The first thing, I want you to upload a picture of something that you did during quarantine or something that happened. Try to be a little bit entertaining. The picture below, I will explain my house, became a scene of WrestleMania. My 10-year-old son got introduced to WrestleMania for the first time. We've never been like a wrestling family. I actually think that is a thing. I think you either are a wrestling family or you're not a wrestling family. Well, Isaiah was very intrigued by WrestleMania. So the first video is him trying to pretend that he is in WrestleMania. The second video is the result of a dispute that broke out between my two children that still live at home. And as you can see, our door is split vertically. That door used to be our bedroom door. So now my husband and I have no privacy and our, to sleep, or the hallway light's always on. Anyway, we have no door. It's split from top to bottom because of WrestleMania and fighting. So there are my pictures. Other things that I did over quarantine, I did a lot of baking, which I don't normally do. I am not a Susie homemaker at all. I did some reading. I read the sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. Highly recommend it, very good book. Read another book that sucked. I'm not even gonna mention it, it was awful. Literally one of the most awful books I've ever read. I threw it away when I was done. And I went to the trail between Huntington and Wabash up in Salomone Forest, the Three Falls Trail. And if you've never been there, it's beautiful and free and definitely worth a trip. And other than that, I just spent the time really missing my students and really wanting to go somewhere, but there's no place to go. So for day one, I just want you to check in with me and show me what you did. But the final part of the assignment is I want you to share with me what you have learned from this experience. We are going to, in the last round of remote learning, we're going to look at some of Paul's letters. The Apostle Paul is a famous figure throughout the world. If it weren't for the Apostle Paul's life, we would not have modern churches. And he says that he's learned to be content in all circumstances, whether he has plenty or whether he has nothing, whether he's in jail or whether he is free. So just check in with me, write maybe a paragraph or so about what you have learned from this experience, and I will share what I've learned. I have learned that I really don't want to go back to normal. And what I mean by that is I have enjoyed spending time in my house and with my children, and I have always kind of prided myself on my kids' activities, but their schedules dictated the entire home, and we were always running everywhere to volleyball, archery, baseball, soccer, whatever it was, and we were not getting any rest. And honestly, the past month has drawn my family much closer together, and it's a time I will never forget, and I have genuinely loved. So I learned that sometimes I'm given what I really needed, but never would have known that I needed. And my takeaway is that my priorities were way off, and they needed to be set right again. So share with me what you have learned. And then tomorrow, on Tuesday, we will dive back into the Bible. Hope to hear from you soon.